everybody, it's your boy Sensei Cam, bringing you out another deck profile for you already know who, your girl Pan. Ooh, this is a spicy one. I love Pan, man. She's one of my favorite decks to play, as well as the boy Blitzcrank. You know, she's real enjoyable, real fun, kind of fast paced, not too fast, you feel me? Just right there. But yeah, man. I love the deck a lot. If y'all loving the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to see, tell us what you've been thinking, you know, let us know your thoughts, interact with us, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't the best at checking the goddamn comments, but the boy Blitzcrank be on it. And I'm gonna try to get better myself for real. Because like, I like seeing y'all thoughts, I'm just a little late when it comes to the checking. We got busy lives, you feel me? But without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. We'll start off with the leader, that girl Pan. She doesn't attack on swing like most leaders, but her auto once per turn. When you play a battle card, choose it, and it gets 5k power for the turn. If this card raises this card, the card played to 20k power or more, draw a card. Pretty solid. Her awakening skills when your life is at 4 or less, or you have 3 or more Z energy. Very clutch. You may draw 1 card, switch up to one of your energy active mode, and add cards from your life, from your hand to your hand until you have 6. Then flip over. Boom! Pan, ready to fight returns. Same auto on the front side, has on the back, but now she has the auto when this card attacks, draw a card. Next, her activate main once per turn. Choose up to one of your red Z battle cards with an energy cost of 2, and it gets 5k power for the turn. That's really solid in this deck, and you're gonna see why when we get into that spicy Z deck. But first, we're gonna hit the main deck cards. We got 2 imposing presence, really solid negate. Doesn't stop the attack, but for 1 energy, you may choose one of your the attacking card, ignoring barrier, gets minus 10k power for the turn. And if your opponent wants to attack going forward, they have to negate the card 5k. That is the cost. So yes, it gets around barrier. Also next leaders, unisons, doesn't matter. To swing whatever they want to swing with, they have to negate 5. Very solid. Probably should be a 3 of, now that V-Rays got hit, but right now in the video y'all watched, it's at 2. There are also some slight tweaks to the deck that I got in the mail that I didn't have prior. They'll be inserted in. Yeah, y'all know the difference. Next we run for the boy Chain Attack Bardock. He has the permanent Bond 3. So if you got 2 or more red sand cards other than him, or Bardock's crew, this card gains 11k power because the 3, you know, 2 plus 7 makes 3. This card gains 11k power and critical. When this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 4k power for the turn for each red sand and or Bardock's crew in your battle area. So if you got 4 sands, including him, you can make a card 12k. Pretty solid, pretty lit. Love it. And you know, that critical pressure, man. You gotta put some critical pressure on your opponent, you feel me? Next we run 4 Chain Attack Borgos. He's the same permanent Bond 3. He gets 11k. No critical, just a straight 11k body. But when he's played, you draw a card, and that pairs really well with your leader, because if you have Bond 3, when you play him, he'll become 15, draw off the play, draw off a leader. Just be careful not to play him as like your first card or your second card, because he wouldn't have the 11k, and that'll proc your leader still. You wouldn't be able to draw, and you just wasted it. But it's theoretically the same thing. Still cantrip yourself, but you want the max value off of it, honestly. Next you run the boy Chain Attack Shugish. You see that pre-release stamp? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? I like it. Same permanent, but this card gains 11k and 10k in double strike. He's not base 4, he's base 5. So he gains 10k in double. He has unique, so you can't spam the board with him, but he's real solid when you have him. Real sneaky at times. Catch your opponent off guard from time to time. And can proc your leader if you have the right setting. Next we run, of course, 2 of one of the best red cards in the game, Broly Crown of Retribution. If your leader is red, when you play this card from your hand and your opponent has 2 or more energy in active mode, your opponent reveals their hand and you choose up to one of the cards with 20k power or more, or less, whew, tripping, and place it in the drop area. And, you know, let me know if y'all like me reading over some of the cards that y'all may or may not know. Like, if it's a solid card that everybody should know, y'all want me to skip over that, that's fine. But over spicy text, like something you really don't see that often, I'll read over. Y'all let me know. Like this. Master Roshi, Marcho Virtuoso. He is counterattack. If you have a red unison card in play, your opponent can attack with battle cards with 25k power or more for the turn, then play this card. So if you counterplay Roshi, you are not stopping the negate to floodgate your 25ks or more, you're just stopping the play. Only thing to stop it is a counter. Just good information you should know. But he's solid for a replacement violent raise because that 5k matters, honestly. Like, who wants to get swung at by 25ks all day long? And anything lower than that, you got imposing presence. So yeah, definitely should be a 3 of for sure. Next we run 2, testing the opposition, counterattack. You already know the vibes. You can use it for free by taking life if you're at 5 or less. So really good for negating an attack, spawning a blocker token to stop potentially 2 attacks. Real good. Up next, for the Ratted Stand super combo, pretty good. In my deck profile, I only use 1 of these and 3 beer super combos because I only have 3. Order the 4th one on the way. This is a real solid super combo. It's not hard getting to 4 less life, honestly, because Waken, go to 6. You could play the Z battle card to take a life, draw a card, token negate, go down to 4. Real easy, real solid. But I recommend Beerus, the red yellow one, because he's super good. You just reveal the top card. Can potentially be a 15k super combo if you draw into another super combo. Real solid. Next, one of the best 3 cost unisons around, Baby Juvenile Parasite. If your leader is red and all your energy is in rest mode, your leader card gains 1k power for the turn. Well, man, just 1k power, my bad. So that's on your turn or your opponent's turn. Really solid on defense because now they got a combo card to deal damage with their leader, if they're not Z Awakened. Other permanent, if this card will lose a marker from an opponent's attack, you may place 1 card from under this card into the drop area instead. Real cool, keep it alive as long as possible. Activate main +1, draw a card, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards, and place it under this card, and it gets 10k power for the turn. It's not only drawing cards, swinging 20k, you're snatching up your opponent's bodies like that. Anything without barrier, you're just snatching it up and then place it in a drop barrier when they want to swing at them. That's so disrespectful, man. That's why we love it though. Next, the counterplay that goes perfectly with this card. Videl Encountering Danger. Oh, quick question, y'all. Quick question. Which one y'all like? Y'all like the SR or the SPR? Me personally, this looks a lot more cleaner. Look at that goofy little look Videl guy. You gotta love that. Come on now. But without further ado, the counterplay. You got a unison with a specified cost of 3 or more in play. Like Baby, you can use this for free. And then auto. Well, counterplay is to play this card. Then auto, Spirit Boost 1, which means you take a marker off your unison. If your leader card is red or a heroine card, when this card is played, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards, and they get, two of your opponent's battle cards, and they get minus 20k power for the turn. So like Yamcha, but on crack. This is a, you won't draw for this from your leader, sadly, like you will with Yamcha, but solid nonetheless. Solid nonetheless. Next, 2 Champa. You gotta run it. Double strike crit, double strike on your leader, 30k double strike with your unison. Come on now. It's a no-brainer. You just want to apply that pressure any way possible. Double strike is the name of the game. 1 life, 2 life, all the same, honestly. Next, 3 Bodyguard Legend. 2 of them, my bad. Tripping. But basically, if your opponent has a battle card in play and you don't, you can play for free. And he's a blocker. 15k draws a card. Like, you can swing with him, have protection, it doesn't matter. That's real solid as an extra 15K if you don't see none of the other ones. You know, just a little extra help. Next, one SSB Vegeta Spirit Mentor. Maybe need to run two, but I don't need it too often. Honestly, a side deck card to get rid of your opponent's barrier. Because you tap it for 3, deflect barrier 19K, and choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and get minus 30. Really good, really solid for stuff like, you know, the Super Saiyan 3, not Super Saiyan 3, but the Another World Blitz that has triple strike blocker. Really annoying, get out the way. And then the one of SS3, one hit, one dive. So basically when you neg an opponent's card, you're playing for free. So let's say you're pulling that pressure, you swing a bar, that neg a card, play him, another 15K swing. On defense, you neg someone imposing presence, Videl, play this, proc your leader, draw a card. Yeah, let's clear this board up a little bit. It's getting a little nasty. I don't quite like that, you know what I'm saying? I like my stuff neat. I'm a little bit of a neat freak if you ain't know. Just slide all these bad boys. Whoop. My bad, y'all didn't see that. Boom. And then we just slide all these off the table just like that. Yes, sir. Boop. Next, we run the 15Ks. Pan United in Motion. I cannot speak for the life of me. Excuse me. Yes, that stutter was on purpose. I'm just ugly. Permanent. If your leader is a Pan card, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. And if this card's power is increased to 20K power or more, my bad, if the power is 20K power or more. When this card attacks, look at the top 5 of your deck. Add up to 1 red Sand card with an energy cost of 5 or less, or a red Unison card with a specified cost of 3. So really solid when you play. Proxy leader draws your card, swing, look at top 5, add another card. So you're plussing. Pretty good, especially when your leader's not awakened. It's real solid on your turn 1 going second. Next, Pan Wisher of Miracles. Boy, this thing give me miracles all the time, you feel me? This you win. Just kidding. But at the end of battle, when this card is played, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards and he gets minus 10K power for the turn. Really sad that's not during battle, but I guess, you know, power balancing. They don't want Pan to have all that goddamn utility. But it's really solid nonetheless because activate battle. If your leader card is a red Pan card and there are 1 or more red cards in your combo area, draw 1 card and then play this card from your hand. This pairs up really solidly with the next card we're gonna show you. And that is boom, 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 boom. 4 of the Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. Since his return, he's a 4 cost with deflect 15K. And auto, when this card attacks, use it to one of your mono red Sand cards with 5K combo power from your drop area. And a combo with the skills negated for the battle. So, when you play this guy, when you attack, you combo the card from your drop area, you can tap another energy, play her, draw another card. If you draw off that leader with that, it's just so much shenanigans, so much sequencing with this deck. You could do a lot of things. But without further ado, how to play this bad boy right here is to activate main, limit 1, burst 2. And don't forget that burst 2 is really important. Sets up your little auto with your boy. If your leader card is a Pan card and you have 2 or more energy, play this card from your hand. Real solid. Activate battle, limit 1. This is a little spicy right here. You can do a little shenanigans with this. If this card is in battle, draw 1 card, switch it to one of your energy to active mode. No, switch this card to active mode. My bad, y'all. And it gets 5K power for the turn. So, you could play this guy, boost up your leader, 20K, draw a card off your leader, right? You swing, combo with something. Now you're sitting at 20K. You could tap 1, restand him, draw a card, get another 5K. So that's became a 20, combo sign, 25, gain a 5, 30K, right? Am I tripping? Let's see. 20, 25, 30. Yep. The math checks out. So you swing a 30 on your first swing. Now your base 25K. Swing again, another 30. And if you got the energy for it, like I said, top on play her. Real solid. Another 4 of one of the most broken cards in this deck. Grade 8 Son Goku, the aggressor. If your leader is a Pan card and your opponent has 2 or more energy, at the end of battle where you use this card and a combo from your hand, play this card from your drop area. Really, really good. A free 15K. Pan did not need this, but we love that she has it. We just absolutely adore it. If the leader card is a Pan card, when this card is placed under one of your Z battle cards, the Z battle card gains 5K power for the following turn. 5K power in this skill below for the following turn. When this card attacks, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 25K power for the turn. Let's see the Z battle card in a minute. Just hold on, be patient. Next, y'all ready? The next spicy card, boom. Frieza Imperial Inspiration. It's like Champa, but instead of giving it 10K in double strike, it's 5K in critical. Yes, it still costs 1. I do not like that, but it is necessary. Because let's say, y'all gonna see. When you swing double strike, why not make it critical, right? Next, the best overrun for aggro, in my opinion, Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, Man on the Mission. Real good to put that pressure on. It's a 20K double strike crit for free. You can't beat that. And the SCR of choice, I go with Pan. We're not the most defensive deck, but sometimes you might need that extra push for defense. Let's say your opponent is going in on you. You don't see on the gates like that. You're like, all right, let's put it into that. Pan doesn't stop the attack, but if you have 3 or more energy, play this card, and your opponent can attack with battle cards for the turn. So, real solid. She's reduced by 2 for each battle card in play. That's your battle area or your opponent's. So, as long as you got like some mixture of 4, you can use it for free. It's also really good on offense when you're pushing for that one last life. Boom. And now let's get into that Z deck. God dang, my boy. God dang. All these daggone cards. Alright. As far as the Z deck goes, 1 SSB Vegeta surmounting the impossible. No specified cost, but 1 cost and 1 Z energy. He has unique, but basically when you play him, you place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. When it's played, add a card from your life to your hand and draw 1 card. So real solid for going from 6 to 5 if your opponent's trying to stall you out. That way your token negates are alive and you can protect some of your battle cards or yourself so they don't hit you with nothing that's like a triple strike, double strike crit, triple strike crit. I've seen it before. It's nasty. But he's 5K. He sits there if your opponent doesn't get rid of him. Not the biggest, not the worst. Next, we run 1 Videl, Daughter of the World Champ. She also has unique. If there are 1 or more red earthen cards in your Z energy, when this card attacks, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with 15K power or less and KO it. And this card gains 10K power for the turn. So you run a whole bunch of Pan battle cards, honestly. That also counts as Sand and Earthling. So if you have a Pan in your Z energy, procs that, pops on 15K or less, swing at 15K. Real solid. Then of course, 2 SSB Vegeta. Rush attack. He has Deflect, which is very good. When this card attacks, use it 1 mono red card with 5K power from your drop area and a combo with the skills negated for the turn. Additionally, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards or unisons, and it gets minus 15K power for the turn. That alone is very good. But let's get to the activate main. Once per turn, if you have 4 more energies, switch this card to active mode, and it gets 10K power and double strike and Feria for the turn. So now you're 25K double strike with barrier. Swing next on 15 and use something in the combo. So basically you can swing twice. You're feeling your Z energy back for that 2 you already paid. It doesn't get better than that. Or does it? Because next we run about, boom, 3 of the Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku Defender of Life. He has Deflect, Double Strike. When this card is played, place it to 1 red sand card from your drop area under this card, and this card gains barrier for the turn. Additionally, if your opponent has 4 or more life, deal 1 damage to them. So you can bring them from 4 to 3 potentially, which is real solid. And then the card you place under him will be, of course, if you didn't know, the Ape Aggressor, because he'll give him another 5k. And the auto, when this card attacks, choosing one of your opponent's battle cards, they get minus 25k power for the turn. Real solid, but that's not even the kicker. With the activate main once per turn for 1 red energy. If your leader card is a Pan card, well, Pan only card, my bad, and you have 4 more energy, and grade 8 Son Goku the Aggressor is under this card gets 5k in dual attack. So the activate main gives him 5k in dual attack, make him 25k double strike. This gives him 5k and the ability to neg 25k. So you're at 25, 30. If you play him first, 35. Activate main on your leader, plus 5, bring you to 40. You're swinging 40k double strike and making the card 25k each time. That is insane. This is a searchable, not even searchable, this is a SCR you have at your disposal at all times, which is ridiculous. I love it. OP, that's how we like it in these streets. But that is all I got for the goddamn Pan deck profile. Ready to goddamn fight returns in these streets, giving everybody the hands. Excuse me, I'll get a little worked up, you feel me? But that's all we got today. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, show your friends, goddamn. And don't forget to tune in every Monday, 12 o'clock. That is when we'll be posting a video. I'm putting it out there. I'm risking it all on the line. And without further ado, grind like you're a broke boy. Stay broke. Peace.